All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Cartoon Soup podcast. Today we're talking about our first impressions of the wonderfully weird world of Gumball, which is the sequel series to Gumball. Technically, our first impressions are only for a series we haven't watched before, but this is counting as a new series, so it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever.
This was Marco's workaround for us to just watch Gumball.
Yes, I was very excited to watch a new season of Gumball, and I really want to watch it, so here we are.
Okay, so episode 1. After a violent presentation by Miss Simeon, Darwin forces him and Gumball to eat healthier. They kill a man.
I like how this episode starts off with a nod that's taken forever for this new series to come out. What I like about it is that they mention it and then they just move on. If they stayed on it for a while, I don't think I would have liked it as much. But I'm glad that they just were like, hey, been a while, let's move on.
Okay, I love that they did that little acknowledgement. I can't believe it's been 7 years.
I know.
That's insane. That's crazy.
And there was an announcement for a movie and a series, and then the movie was canceled, and then the series was canceled, and it was just all over the place for 7 years, and we're finally here. The scene where Gumball and Darwin sniffed the fruits and veggies was weird and unnecessary, but that's just me. Oh, so I feel like this new season of Gumball is crazier than whatever we got before, and I love that. I really do. When Darwin said, "It's okay, Larry, we still support essential workers," that killed me. I really loved that line. And the ending where Larry was like, "Eat the rich" was great as well.
You know what? I don't think that the series has... Okay, I think it has evolved. I think that when, the beginning of the series, it was very much haha, kid television show. And it grew out of that. And I think it was able to grow out of that because it became such a popular show that I think the writers maybe got more freedom or something. But they grew out of it. And with that, there came a lot of social commentary and satire. And I think that this is just another evolution of that. And I think the reason that they're able to do this is because of the world we're living in now, where because of that, what they write in the show has to be even crazier. Speaking of, Gumball has always been woke, but I never expected that in their first episode back, they'd talk about monopolies and eating the rich. And don't think I didn't clock how the new show was released on Hulu, which is owned by Disney. And I feel like this still feels so relevant, because, oh my god, can I mention this? Healthcare CEO. I'll just say that.
Can I also mention, this was originally supposed to be on Cartoon Network, but I think it was the upper management at HBO Max just want to make more money, so they gave it to Hulu. And Hulu wanted it to have a title, so that way people would actually think it's a new series. And that's why we got the title, The Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball, instead of The Amazing World of Gumball.
That is interesting. God, dude, HBO, dude, Warner is so fucked right now. Can I just say that? Warner is so fucked.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Episode 2, I just think this was just a child-friendly episode of Black Mirror. So, bot assistant Ori becomes obsessed with Nicole and does the most rational thing. Attempts to kill Nicole's family. Sadly, Nicole saves the day.
I love how you said sadly.
Nicole is tethered by her family. She could do so much. And listen, I understand that she loves her family. She loves her husband. What I'm saying is, if she didn't have those things, she would have been able to do such amazing things in this world.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the animation change in this, where they go into the virtual world. Love that. Thought that was great. Ori is such a girl boss. Her at the end saying, "Yeah, sorry I tried to kill your family. I was just in a silly, goofy mood." Really love that. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to mention this. You can cut this out if you feel like it's weird. This episode of Gumball reminded me of the way people think they're in love with their AI girlfriends.
And you're right, actually, and I think that's part of the social commentary going on here.
Okay. Yeah, and that's my notes.
So is this the toxic Yuri people have been talking about? If so, I think I get it. So yeah, the animation style of the virtual world was such a fun break from the main art style used in this show. That's the one reason why I like the show so much, is that they use different art styles pretty frequently with, even the cast of characters that we have. This is so stupid. Oh, this is so stupid. 2 ladies chilling in a hot tub, riding the rainbow rings of Saturn because they're not gay. So do with that what you will. The scene with Nicole and Ori in the virtual world, Nicole having a conversation. What? Hold on. What? I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what this is referencing because I say no. The whole note is the scene with Nicole and Ori in the virtual world, comma, Nicole having a conversation, ... God, I miss Shira. Okay, so that scene must have had parallels to a scene in Shira. I don't remember.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it now, the episode.
Guys, you're gonna have to watch the episode. And listen, I already know that every single one of our viewers is also a huge fan of Shira and the Princesses of Power, the television show that was recently taken off Netflix. So watch episode 2 of the new Gumball show and tell me what the fuck I was referencing.
I'll tell you once I watch it.
Okay. And last, I would have at least wanted the dad dead. I've been the biggest hater of him since day one. And God, we got so close. I feel like we always get so close to him dying, and then my hope is crushed.
My 2 least favorite dads in cartoon history is Greg from Steven Universe and this motherfucker.
And you're so true, honestly. All right, so in episode 3, we finally address the codependent elephant in the room. Darwin gets his own room, and Gumball makes it everyone's problem. They are reunited after Gumball does terrorism.
I don't even remember this episode, but I wrote the phone call where Darwin and Gumball roleplay video game playing was some crazy work. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, so I can give you a little refresher. It was paralleling phone sex. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I hope that helps you.
I guess that does. Leonard Daniels being on the Panda website makes so much sense, and is even more freaky than I could have ever imagined.
Can I just say, he totally looks like the type of 40-year-old version who would talk to children on a website meant for kids.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe I just now realized Anais shared the same room as them. I was not aware, like, they have bunk beds, but for some reason I thought the bunk beds was like, I don't know, like symbolic, like not symbolic, but like, Darwin could, but he sleeps in a, but she's never in there. She's never in the room.
Yeah, that's true. I don't remember her ever being in there whenever they wake up, but I guess she is.
I always just thought I don't even know where the fuck she slept because it's crazy that I'm just not realizing this. Oh yeah, and then I also had a comment about the phone call, but we don't need to dwell on that too much.
Tell me the comment and you can just cut it out.
No, it just says I hate how they made parallels between Gumball and Darwin's relationship and a romantic relationship.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and they have done that before, like throughout the show.
True.
But it's always like goofy, it's always silly, it's like it's never like too serious, like, maybe I'm just in denial, I don't know. All right. Oh. In episode 4, Richard fellatiates food to remember what he's forgotten and gets rewarded for failing successfully.
So I was starting to read my notes and like, I don't remember this episode. And then you said
You're welcome.
And I was like, oh, so we're talking about that episode now.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I like the Watterson family, but I've always disliked how Richard was written. I know one of the main themes of the show is that Nicole chose Richard because he made Nicole happy, like genuinely happy. But damn, does she need better taste? She really does. I hate to break it to y'all, but y'all can have someone who makes you happy and also actually helps around the house. I love the way the possum is animated, the one that attacks Darwin. Possums are weird, but like, love that. Granny Jojo saying she won't sit on chairs because she doesn't trust new technology was a crazy line and I loved it.
Richard calling his mother baggage? We love double meanings. Okay, so I've already established that I hate Richard, but in order to figure out if it was because I don't care for men or if I actually hate him, I use my tried and true method by imagining him as a woman to see if suddenly his many, many flaws turn into endearing quirks. I am pleased to announce that I do in fact hate the character, and it isn't just because he is a man. I feel like that's very important to put out there. Also, guys, I don't hate men. I don't hate men. I just want to say that I don't hate men.
But it's okay if you do. And I'm saying that.
But I'm just saying I don't hate men.
We just hate most.
No. I don't hate men. I'm going to be so frank with you. They're such a non sequitur in my life. I forget they exist so often because even the men in my life, they're not like, when I think of them, I don't think of that. My first thought isn't that's a man. My first thought is, oh, that's my dad. Oh, that's my brother. Oh, that's my friend. And then it's like, oh, you also are a man. But even then, that doesn't pop up until like something, relevant to gender also comes up.
Hmm.
But yeah, I just, I have women on the brain so often I forget men exist.
We know how you are.
In a respectful way. Respectfully, I have women on the brain. All right, in episode 5, Gumball teaches his principal how to love his ass.
I feel like this new season of Gumball has gone more hog wild than the old Gumball episodes ever could. But this was just ridiculous. The ending scene where they all party about butts, and the scene where the boss guy is pretty much foreshadowed to be killed by that weird serial killer. That's some crazy shit. Like he's like, oh, that it was like the bully was like, what a bunch of fucking weirdos, and then he's like, take me to there, and the murderer is like, yes, yes, exactly, or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it went, but love how we know he's gonna get killed later.
Can I say something real quick? Okay, so I watched a few episodes of the original series with my niece, and what I realized is some of the episodes are a little similar. For example, the codependent episode. We sort of got that episode when they wanted to add a third friend into the group.
Mm.
And then with this one, I feel like it was a little bit similar to when it's their neighbors. I forgot their names, but it's the puppets. When the puppet man wanted to go to the talent show.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
The neighbor,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But I mean, very, very very thin parallels. This new show is fucking insane.
Yeah. Larry being forced to give a haircut to someone's butt was so crazy. Like he was like, I don't get paid enough for this. And I was like, yeah, you don't. You really don't. Remember the episode where Gumball tried to get Tobias to slap his butt because Tobias would slap everyone else's but his? If I had a nickel for every time Gumball did an episode about butts, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that's happened twice.
And you know what? I feel like if you rewatched this whole series, there would be more than 2, honestly.
Hmm. Yeah.
There has to be more ass episodes. Okay, body dysmorphia so bad it manifests into a reality-altering miasma. Am I right, ladies? I really hope there's a kid out there whose parents walked in on them watching this during the scene where Principal Brown is rapping about his juicy fat ass. The ending of this episode genuinely unnerved me. I felt so uncomfortable watching these characters aggressively dance with faces that had looks of euphoria and pain, and it just kept going until the credits. Like, it was such an uncomfortable long shot of them just dancing in pain. Okay, in episode 6, Gumball gets scared his girlfriend is going to leave him after a gas leak convinces everyone to believe in astrology. Sadly, she doesn't.
Wasn't episode 6 the traffic?
What? Don't tell me I did the wrong episode. I'm gonna be so pissed off.
Maybe I did the wrong episode.
I'm gonna piss off. Hold on, I'm gonna get really mad at somebody here. It's either me or you.
Okay. Yeah, you were talking about the astrology one, right?
Am I wrong?
That's episode 7.
Fuck! I'm gonna scream.
Let's just talk about both of them.
Dude, did I skip this fucking episode or something? I seriously think I just skipped this episode. Alright, well, you know what? We're gonna do something so quirky right now, something we've never done before, and something we totally planned. Marco's gonna talk about episode 6. I'm gonna talk about episode 7.
For episode 6, basically Nicole wants to go to an amusement park for Anais. However, they never ended up going there because Gumball, Darwin, and Richard all ended up freaking out and causing problems, so they never were able to go. So they're like, you know what, you gotta shut the fuck up, you gotta sit down, and we're gonna go to this amusement park because it's expiring soon, and we gotta do it for Anais because she never gets to have a chance for herself. And this episode is basically about them driving to the amusement park, and the episode ends with the amusement park being set on fire and everything because it has health code violations, and Anais is like, I don't want to go there anymore, and that's how the episode ends. And then she gets smashed by a statue of the stuffed animal she loves.
They fucking kill Anais.
no, the statue falls down.
Episode where they kill Anais.
The statue falls down on her and she's like, Daisy, yay! And then she hugs the stuffed animal statue.
Oh, okay, never mind.
she's in pain, but she's still happy. Honestly, if I was Anais, I would be so pissed off at the people around me, but somehow she stayed calm and collected throughout it all, and she deserves so much more in the world.
This girl is being raised to have to act like that because of the boys she's around. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Also, there's this subplot between Gumball and Penny where Gumball had a date plan that day and he's trying to cancel on Penny without hurting her feelings. And like they end up getting like back together and everything. I get that Gumball and Penny are an okay relationship, but like, man, are they sometimes annoying. It was annoying in this episode, I will be honest. And also, there are more mascots at the amusement park, and there's one of them that's like this creepy baby doll thing, and Darwin was freaking out over it. And honestly, it was completely warranted. And that's my notes.
That sounds like a really good episode. I'm so happy that you watched it. Okay, so episode 7. Yeah, I already said what it was. As a lesbian, I fully support disrespecting astrology and mocking the people who wholeheartedly believe in it. I think it can be a little silly fun thing to do. But when you start being like, "Oh, I don't want to hang out with you because you're a Scorpio," that's kind of insane. Yes.
Question. Is that a real thing? Do people actually do that?
People are genuinely like they will think differently of you because of the month you were born.
Huh. That is crazy.
Yeah.
What are you again?
I'm a Cancer.
Okay. I'm a Taurus. I don't know. I don't know what any of it means. So.
All right. I can't believe being a boy failure is genetic in the Watterson family. They can't keep getting away with it. But I did use my man or menace theory to test with Gumball, and I can confirm the only reason I think he doesn't deserve Penny is just because he's a boy. If Gumball was a girl, I would think her and Penny were the cutest couple in the world. But generally, I just think like they're fine. They're fine. Penny could do better, but you know, sadly, she has whatever
disease.
Oh my God. Yeah, whatever disease Gumball's mom has. All right, let's talk overall thoughts.
Overall, I'm really excited to see more of this new Gumball. Crazier than ever, and I really do love it. And I know it's going to get crazier from here on out, and I'm really excited about it. But yeah, really like this.
I mean, yeah, this is the Gumball I knew growing up, but with up-to-date social commentary and a little bit more insane. Actually, I think a lot of bit insane, and I view that as only a good thing. This really started with a bang. The first episode was absolutely amazing. The rest I've seen so far have been great. I also want to add, throughout the years, they have been crazy good with replacing the child voice actors with new ones that sound almost exactly the same as the old ones. I will say, and it's not a bad thing, I could tell Darwin was different. He just sounded like a little bit more different than usual. No biggie. Everyone should watch this. And I will continue to watch this. And I can't wait to see which streaming service show this will appear on next. My money is on Apple TV.
Let's hope not. Let's pray not.
Yep, Apple TV is gonna be the exclusive streaming service for the movie.
Wow. Well, anyways, y'all, that's our first impressions on the wonderfully weird world of Gumball. I think that's what the title is. I forgot already. We have social medias in the description. We also have a gaming channel. Check that out. That's everything for now. Don't let your brains become soup. Goodbye.